Let's get nuts.
You may fire when ready.
What?
Why, yes. Yes, you may. Hello, happy hump day, Merry Wednesday, and all that jazz. Hope everybody's doing all right as we're halfway through the work week. Yay.
Unclench your jaw! Take your meds! Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
Thanks, Chris. Obviously, Chris testing out the new Hydrate Redeem. Yeah, I decided to add that one last night. My spin on the dubstep spin on the Goblin check-in. You did say fire when ready. I mean, that's a good point. That is a very good point. It's funny that my own music is distracting me right now. Yeah, as I was saying to Shoost, yeah, that's right, your wife's in my DMs. It's always funny to be able to say something like that, but it was legit. And, squirrel. Every now and again, Panda will ask me a question related to, you know, music or video or whatever, right? Because she has taken advantage of the live stream, the SQRL live stream, the lo-fi stuff for her classroom, because apparently it makes good study music, and that really kind of, you know, hits me in the heart, makes me very happy when you know, people are taking advantage of that. And a reminder that it's still there. It's been going non-stop since like the middle of November without interruption. So yeah, if you need some chill lo-fi tunage, yeah, it's there 24/7 for you. But yeah, she's taking advantage of it for her classroom. But she sent me a message that said, my grade sixes would like to know how long Sound of Silence took you to make from beginning to end music and video. So I told her that I estimated that the video to get it right would have taken me a couple of weeks, but actually I should redact that because I think the video itself.
Drink your water! Unclench your jaw! Take your meds! Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
And 82 hours to render. I told her, because we're getting together on Friday, our families are getting together for dinner on Friday, so I told her to ask me then, and I would info dump all over her about all of the AI stuff, because, you know, I told her, I would estimate that it took a couple of weeks to get it exactly how I wanted. The music itself was done in one night, which is true. I managed to get the music done in one night. And she said, thank you, we're looking at AI pros and cons. They think the video is a pro. And I tend to agree with them. And that's when I told her, I tend to think that, and you guys have heard me say this, I tend to think that if they're used as tools to assist with creativity, they're a massive pro. Remind me about this on Friday, and I'll info dump all over you. So yeah, we're gonna discuss that. Or even if we're in a VC later and she comes into the room, I'll fucking go on about it. But yeah, the students think it's so cool. The person that makes the music and whatnot lives here in Red Deer. That's awesome. That's awesome. Born and raised, kids. I've lived here my whole life. True story. And Noodly, how you doing? Yeah, the render time, that's a different animal altogether. It truly is. We use Gemini for help with writing. I was saying that I use Gemini kind of as my default now instead of ChatGPT. I see that Gemini's going to a 1.5 now, a paid version or whatever. Getting ready for my last theater banquet. Oh my. I'm here. Angie's here. everybody can, hide your meds. Did you take your meds today? I took mine first thing in the morning. I'm trying to do that. Hi, here I'm Shoes. There we go. I was waiting for the dad joke. Yeah, my wife has the week off of work, so she's doing a lot of like rest and relax, and also knocking out a bunch of projects around the house. But she told me, and I was voluntold, she's like, you're taking Jace to school every day next week, which means I'm getting up at fucking 7:15 in the morning every day and taking the kid to school so that she can sleep in. It's fair, I guess. I don't, I gripe and groan about it, but it's fair. I get it. But I'm trying to take my meds. Like, as soon as I get Jason to take hers, I'm trying to remember to take mine as well. Even if, after I drop her off, days like today, I lay back down and have a nap. Right? I'm not a big nap guy, but I'll do it first thing in the morning kind of thing. So today, I took my meds and then had a nap. So, I'm using the advanced Gemini because 2 months free, and then it's added to Google One. I've never used Google One. To me, it's just another goddamn subscription service that... Holy shit! It's Nadia. Oh my. Oh my. What are you doing there, PETA? Yeah, trouble. Yeah. The PETA has arrived. What's up, you shit disturber? Oh, I did, but I didn't. My bad. You know what happened? I forgot to click connect. So they didn't populate. Ha ha ha. Whoops. But thanks for that. Have a day off so I can annoy you all. Ah, right on. Good stuff. There we go. Little avatars are there. Perfect. Thanks. Yeah, I did open it, but I forgot to hit connect. Whoopsie. So I'm sure it said in the Discord that I was playing stream avatars. Whatever. So what's been going on, Nadia? What's new and exciting? Uh-oh. We're getting dabs. Here we go, baby. Beautiful. Chris, your other theme song playing right now. How's that for you? Beautiful. Oh yeah, since I'm wearing this, let's get a little shameless promo out of the way. Hey, did you know that this is now on a flag in the merch shop? By request. I decided, yeah, I would. It took forever to get this on. Hey, I see TMR is on YouTube. Hello. But yeah, it took forever, but I got this onto a flag by request. So there you go. If that's something you wanted at some point, you now have access to it. Welcome. I've had the entire system and Pocket, Fee, and Bus say, who are you and what have you done with Sammy? Because very little cheeky sassy and a lot of adulting. That sucks, but I mean, that's good but bad, I'm sure. Let me just get a couple of things out of the way. One, a gratuitous Lady Z shout out, and then a shout out to our artist friends. Big shout out to Tiamara and Lady Z and Story Mage. Not much work and more work. It's my day off. I have admin duties. So it's not a true day off. It's just kind of a half day off, is it? It's a day off on paper, and then you have to do paperwork. Charming. Isn't that fun? Yay, good times. Trying to finish it for the last month. Oh, wow. Well, that kind of suckies. Well, I hope you can get it knocked out. Anzac Day, I still get paid for it. Nice. Cars drive me nuts. Yeah, I've seen that. People went at change in the middle of Walmart parking lot because, of course, radiators leaking. Wow. Not too bad for a working vehicle. It's true. Well, I remember how excited you were to finally get the damn thing, but having to pay a whole bunch, you know, kind of right out of the gate to get shit properly fixed is annoying and a pain in the ass. See, I don't know if it's the same down there, but up here, it has to, before you officially sell it, unless you just do like a $1 bill of sale thing to somebody else, but before you officially sell it, it is supposed to go through an inspection from a mechanic. I don't think Angie needs that medication for this. I feel like this is a legit thing. I don't have any inspections in my state. Some states do, we don't. Well, of course not. Because why the fuck would they, right? That's kind of sad and ridiculous. Nice. Little Demon Stream radio today, because why the hell not? Just means I haven't changed it from the last time. And besides, I get less copyright warnings with Demon Stream than I do with my own, so I'm going to have to adjust that. Oh well. What can you do? I'm going to start fucking playing Pulse radio for it. Ah, Java Java, baby. So I am pleased to say that I have officially now gotten back to working on the music for the next projects. To fix all the archive fields, it should have been done years. Oh wow, since I did all the old room. Fair enough. I don't think you guys sold to me knowing all this crap wasn't working. He bought it, drove it, and yeah, okay, that's fair. I mean, still, it's in my mind, it's whether you just kind of got it and drove it around for a bit, and then you're passing it off to somebody else. Because of the way that it is up here, it should still have gone through an inspection. Maybe that's also the TISM talking, because following the rules and whatnot. But in my mind, right? Yeah. But yeah, I have gotten back to working on some tunes, so I'm very happy about that. I was thinking on dropping it under 2 different aliases, but I think actually I will only need 1 new one, and I can sit on the other one and not worry about it. I was planning on putting out this other stuff under a different alias, but I think actually I can squeeze it under Ross Gates, because the amount of similarity in style. So yeah, there we go. We have to get roadworthy checked here before selling the car. Yeah, same up here, right? Well, you're supposed to do that. There's a lot of, you know, I don't want to say shady or, you know, like they're breaking the law or anything like that, but I mean, like, how many times has somebody been like, yeah, I'll sell you the car, and then money exchanges hands, and here it's the keys to the fucking car, right? Not saying that's bad, but it should still be inspected. As is means as is. Just saying, yeah, that's true. But I mean, you know, if you're not a dirtbag, you know, you buy yourself a brand new fucking Dodge Neon or something, and then they'll bag the shit out of it in the farmer's fields, and then say as is, you know, the thing is barely fucking roadworthy. You know, it drives like shit now because you decided to fucking bomb it on gravel roads and shit. That's kind of shady a little bit. Hey, I see a Road Toads. There we go, on YouTube and on Twitch now. Remember, if you're on YouTube, hey, give me a hit on that like button over there. Let's get some hearts on that and help a brother out. Thanks. Make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell notification. Sorry, I'm just One in YouTube mode there. My bad. A teenage dirtbag. That needs to be a song. It's almost like it is. But, you know, I agree with you, Jay, right? My first car back in, what year was it? 94 was a 1979 Firebird Formula, and I got it for $850 back then. Gym class in half an hour? Must be an inside joke that I'm missing. Suspension's good, tires are good. Pretty sure the inspection would have caught the fuel pump issue. He did disclose one issue he knew about. Well, I mean, yeah, that's good on him. Good. You know, that's fair enough. You know, if you don't believe that, it doesn't sound like he was malicious or, you know, trying to be sneaky or anything like that. You know, legit sale is legit. I get it. And thanks, PBD. Reminder, if you guys want another VC rave, we're taking donations for the Ronald McDonald House and the Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. So once we get about halfway, then I will decide on a date. But not until then. Also, our top donators are going to get $50, or our top donator, if it's one individual, is going to get $50 credit at my merch shop. If it's more than one, if it's a tie like it is now, then I'll just split it up and they'll each get a discount. Subscribe, ring the bell needs to be... hey, I could totally... You know what? Maybe I'll make a note of that. Since I have been enjoying...
I just wanted to be a real squirrel.
Hello.
As a neurodivergent, one of the biggest struggles I face is emotional regulation. As such, I declare that today's emotional state is...
That's fair. All right. As a neurodivergent, one of the biggest struggles that I face is emotional regulation. As such, I declare that today's emotional state is, hey, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell notification. Thanks. Weedus, not Weezer. Yeah. AI song idea. A YouTube subscribe song. Like in the style of Teenage Dirtbag. That's hilarious. Thanks. I'll do that. That's a great idea. And then I can adjust more sound effects around here, like the new hydrate notification. Because as I was telling Shoost, originally, because I would miss it if it was just in text, so I got at least a little splash sound.
Drink your water! Unclench your jaw! Take your meds! Eat something yummy, motherfucker!
But I used the splash sound originally to at least catch my attention, so I knew that somebody had redeemed it, right? I decided, what the fuck, we're going to use the altered goblin check-in for my new got your attention, now drink something. And I just love the way that thing turned out, honestly. Like the more extended version of it. Yeah, I told Fee that I would probably turn that into a full-length track just for her. I think it's awesome. But yeah, YouTube subscribe. That could be fun. A lot of complaining about the splash sound. I don't know about complaining so much. Do I need to quit my bitching? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that I actually need to take one of the products from ADH Incorporated Pharmaceuticals? Is that what you're saying? Well, I mean, that is the sponsor of today's stream, so I mean, it's almost like Chris is trying to, get me to do my little sponsorship piece. So, all right, fine. Today's stream has been brought to you by Quit Your Bitchin', courtesy of ADHD Incorporated Pharmaceuticals.
Your ass is in flames. Fire it burns. Feelings of shame. Nowhere to turn. If you're down in that funk, give your finger that cram dunk. Quit your bitchin'. Quit your bitchin'. Just stick it up your ass and quit your bitchin'.
Thank you for that reminder. Like I said, brought to you by Quit Your Bitchin' from ADHD Pharmaceuticals. Happy hump day. Yeah, Crazy Fish Lady's here. Hello, hello. You'd probably appreciate that. Yeah, she seemed like it when I mentioned it. Yeah, turn that shit into a whole track. Maybe we'll do some more fucking around with that stuff today. Maybe we'll make us the YouTube Teenage Dirtbag one when we get to the more musical portion of the stream later on, and I show you guys one of the new tracks that I'm working on, which, yeah, it is. It'll probably end up getting put under Ross Gates. I was trying to be all sneaky with it and come up with a new name for it, but I think I can run that into the Ross Gates style because it is very, very similar. So, no need to further divide when something is that close. And besides, I can sit on that new alias for a bit and figure out if there's anything more. What am I trying to say here? And see if I can attach it to something that is more varied from the rest. Yeah, that commercial, that little ad there, Chris and I came up with that this morning, and holy fuck, was there howling involved, as always. The idea was to do something in the style of Rammstein, basically. And as always, some of the ones it came up with were just garbage. Well, I can't say garbage. They were okay, but, they weren't perfect. When Chris is supposed to be... No, actually, I will give Chris credit. When I say this morning, I mean it was about midnight-ish, I think, our time. I will not. The music was good, the lyrics were shit. Yeah. I don't remember if I deleted those ones. I can show you guys the ones that I do have. But yeah, I will say that Chris even said, as she was taking off, right? She even cut and said, "Okay, I need to go. I need to get out of here and get to bed." And even said before she gives me shit about it. But yeah, it was early compared to what Chris normally goes to bed at. So I'm gonna give Chris credit for that. That makes sense for Rammstein. Yeah. Also, who kept who up last night? Oh yeah, I was kind of proud of Chris for, doing the cut and, okay, I'm out of here. But also, she was kind of nodding and whatnot, and when it happens more than once every month, that's fair. I think in the last week, it has been a couple of times that Chris has told me, okay, I'm going to bed, and it was relatively early, so I think she's doing okay. I will give you the, if we're going to go by grade 5 grading, I will give you the show's promise needs improvement. There you go. I'm rubbing off in Chris. There are so many things that cross my mind right there. Rub faster. Yeah, one is rub faster. If you're rubbing off in Chris, the visual there, yeah, consent is one thing for sure. the visual there is something I actually need to run out of my mind right now. Yeah, Nathan filling a gift. There you go. That's not what I meant to write. Of course not. You didn't want to admit it. Admitting it is, well, admitting it's a first step, but better, not good. Just like not like 3 a.m. now, more like 1-ish. Yeah, slowly winding the clock back, right? I will confess I am trying to do similar, but the problem is that is a very, very hard routine for me to break, because first off, routine, second, change, and yeah, it's not easy to do. But I am trying to slowly roll back what time I'm getting myself into bed, because that's, you know, I've said it before, I've complained about it a lot. When I get to bed, getting to sleep is not necessarily the problem. It's the getting to bed part that is the part that I struggle with. I bet I can change faster. I bet you probably can, maybe. You know, and my credit carries the Sakura. That's right. Or Sakura. The Sakura. There you go. Start to stop and get up, go to bed. Takes me less than 10 minutes to fall asleep about 99% of the time. Same, right? Once I get into bed, it is not the problem. And we're gonna find out how that goes, because yesterday, wife and I disassembled a bed frame and then put up a brand new bed frame. And so I'm testing that one out. We're gonna see how that goes. Okay, in total fairness, it will depend on my pain level for that day. Because there have been nights, and there are many nights, where I will get to bed and I can't, because I'm tossing and turning because of the pain. But if it's a night when I can get into bed and find a comfortable position, then I can be out in 10 minutes. I'm not exhausted, then I won't sleep. I'll be laying in bed, extra wide awake. And that again too is a problem for me, because that has been my default, is to be physically exhausted by the time I get to bed, so that I can fucking knock myself out. I mean, just one of the reasons I can't, pass out. Unless I pass out from exhaustion. Yeah, and that's been my default forever, right? Which is probably why when I do get to bed, it only takes a few minutes if I'm not dealing with pain. Sleep better happen tonight. Got less than 1 hour today. Well, hour and a half. Ugh. Problems transitioning. Yeah, transitions are another difficulty that a lot of us have. It's almost like I knew that when I told you my sleep plan, how I changed mine or something. I have an eye mask and CPAP. I don't have the CPAP, but I do have the eye mask. The eye mask with the headphones in it. I love that thing. On my left side. I used to have problems with transitions, and I stopped wearing my glasses to bed. Well, that's usually a good thing. Thanks, Jay. You fucker. Which reminds me, my transitions are sitting right over here. Or bifocals, I guess. My bifocals, that's what it is. Oh, I think we have a child coming home. Yep, yes indeed. Hello!
Hi.
How was your little day?
It was good.
It was...
The part where I face planted
You
and hurt my thumb.
You face planted?
Yep.
When did you do that?
I
On the grass?
On the grass.
Was it on like a recess or what?
It was when I was coming home.
Oh, when you were coming home.
Yeah, I just started running out of nowhere and then hurt myself.
You started running and then tripped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know what it's like to face plant.
You know what it's like to face plant? How did you hurt your thumb while doing that?
I have no idea.
Were you trying to catch yourself when you fell?
I think so.
Or was it because you were carrying your trumpet case?
It was. My trumpet case was in my left hand.
Oh, was it? Hello, child. Ooh.
I know this is bad.
No, I wouldn't say it's bad. You can still move it though, and that's the good thing.
But
Yeah.
it still hurts.
Still hurts. Where does it hurt? Like on the end, or like on the joint?
On the end.
On the end there.
Yeah, like right here. Ow. I think it's bruised.
Get some daddy kisses and make it better.
Yeah. Also put a band-aid on it for
You don't need a band-aid on that, Jasa.
just in case.
No, you don't need a band-aid on that.
Fine.
I know how you are with your band-aids. You tend to use 19 when you need one. Yes, Jay, I have. Don't forget to water that face plant. Ha 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 ha. He's a little clumsy. Yeah. Oh no, we're all very very klutzy around here. Myself extra because of my extra fucked up balance. Not happy about that, but what are you gonna do? You have your last singing class tonight too, Jasa. Okay, good. Thanks. Stupid headphones. We're transition progressive bifocals with a prism in the left side glass. Holy shit, that is very descriptive. Trying to decide on shoes with banquet because I have the style of a toddler. Yeah, me too. That's why I wear my own designs mostly. Eyeballs not be eyeballing. That works. New brews every day. Dude, you need bubble wrap, yeah. She has the style of a teenager. Fair enough. Doesn't get dark enough. See, I don't actually have transitions. So, like, when I go outside, they don't darken or anything for me. That's why I got confused about the bifocal part. Barbecue and dishwasher were just in your way. Shut the fuck up, Nadia. Time for me to leave and go get Panda. Jay's in charge because he's the goat mod. Fair enough. Fair enough. If you want to tell your wife, yeah, we will definitely chat about that topic later on, be it tonight or on Friday or whatever. Went to school 100% non-matching yesterday. Nice. Admit it, you missed me. Yeah, but my aim is improving, so don't worry about it. With every shot so far, yep. Yeah, I have like zero fucking fashion sense, and I've always known that, and I guess I'm okay with that. For me, it's always been more comfort than anything. If it's comfortable, then I will wear it. Even before I knew, yeah, that was still a thing for me. It always has been. I will wear comfort versus style 9 out of 10 every time. Unless I have to, or unless my wife says, what the fuck are you wearing? Change. And that does and has happened, yeah. Starts licking everything. All right, Jay, do what you gotta do, man. Just no sticking your dick in the mashed potatoes this time, please. Mom wouldn't appreciate it. Yeah. Daughter decided to pick a fight with the edge of a wall a few minutes ago. Does she not know that the wall will always win? Instructions unclear, dick stuck in toaster. Yeah. Leave the mashed potatoes out of this. I'll leave this out of the mashed potatoes. That's fair. Instructions unclear. Ended up in the ER with, you know, fucking mayonnaise and mashed potatoes all over my chest. Don't stick your dick in the mashed potatoes, please. Well, then obviously you knew who I was talking to. Huge bruise on her hip. Yeah, no shit. Trying to settle on shoes, not the ones I wanted to go with, but better with the outfit. There you go. This is why it's better to consult it. I've always had female friends growing up when I was a kid, right? I always seemed to get along better with the females than some of the guys. But when it came to shit like that, I always defaulted to them. Hey, tell me what to do here, you know. Because I have the fashion sense of a donut. Rather my hip might... Well, I mean, if it's just single sheet drywall, then yeah, it stands no chance. Or, you know, once upon a time it wouldn't. Good tune. Challenge for you for the meerkat dab. Do a reverse meerkat dab. Just because I want to see you think about it. Oh, holy Christ, you've already started me thinking about it. Define reverse. What is a... How would you do a reverse? Ooh, Danny! Hey, 33, baby! Yeah! Wouldn't one of the doctor responded to that one, no shit. Left to the artist's impression. See, 'cause I don't think a reverse meerkat dab can happen because all of the unless okay, the only way that I could see it being done in reverse is if you start with this and then go back to this, right? That's the only way that I could see it being reversed because the moves are the same forward and backward, right? So it's not going to matter, right? The same as a palindrome. If you know, you know. But yeah, then that part there. I see you, Sabine. Yep. It's... maybe. I tend to say a lot of different things. Hey, we got a free dab. Yeah, you did. You sure did. In case you forgot, hey, Revenge Part 1 is out now. You're listening to it right there, baby. Next album project is going to probably be the next Ross Gates, I think. Maybe. That album titled Neurodivergent. Yeah, I think that's... I love this Swarm. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be the next project. But we shall see, right? I'm once again... Listen to a Cage Dream today. Nice. I'm once again trying not to put a whole bunch of pressure on myself. Punch You in the Face, motherfucker. An album of R&B ballads. Punch you in your motherfucking face. R&B ballads. I mean, it could be done. Actually, I think one of the tracks on there, called Donkey Punch, would probably turn out really well. Uh-oh. Who the hell's that? Sorry for the silencing of the dogs here. Just give me a second. Oh, is it just a package? Yeah. Fucking Amazon. Followed by Kick Your Teeth Out opera style. Well, like I said, we'll do a little more fucking around. Oh, yes. Thanks, Jay. As I was distracted by the door and shit. Thanks for the biddies, Chris. I appreciate that. The Ballad of Curb Stomping. The one of you. That's... Okay, now you're just getting a little bit violent there. I think Polar Bear Mama needs a little bit of quit your bitching.
Your ass is in flames. The fire it burns. Feelings of shame. Nowhere to turn. If you're down in that funk, give your finger that cram dunk. Quit your bitching. Quit your bitching. Just stick it up your ass and quit your bitching.
Yeah, that's what I think you need. Little suppository style. So there. Coalition. Did Coalition ever get to hear the Pawsy talk from last stream or no? On the cusp of a meltdown all day, having to regulate emotions while keeping mind. Fair enough. Can't wait for the other one I thought of last night. Did I write it down or did we do it? Little Miss Cryptic. I don't recall. I'm gonna have to look. You wrote it. You wrote it or wrote it down? Did I put that one on the notepad? I didn't put that one on that notepad. Wrote it in the notes. I scrolled in my notes, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of looking here. Do. Huh. I'm not seeing it in there. Is it a... Oh. No, I did not write that one down. There, I wrote it down now. There we go. Check after stream. Yeah, you said you're going to. If I didn't write it down at the time, you know damn well I'm going to forget it. I mean, hey, maybe that's something that we can do when we get to the writing portion of today's adventure. Newly on a lurk. Beautiful. I'll ask you guys that. For those who were doing it with us last stream, what do you guys think about that little portion of writing some silly shit together on that music website? How did, like Polar Bear Mama, we wrote the hydration thing for and whomever else, I don't remember. What do you guys think of that? Is that something enjoyable? Is that amusing to you? Because it amuses the shit out of me. Jay likes noodling on the way out. Gross. I wonder if I should make that a redeem. Write me an AI anthem. That could be fun. But yeah, I want to know, what do you guys think of that? Get licked by a demon? I mean, you can do that for free. You just have to be careful, don't get too close to the tongue. Do one for Cajun. Okay, but taking requests for it. Okay, yeah, see, demon milk meat. See, you're not answering my question. Now you're just throwing more fucking ideas, but that wasn't the question. The question was, is that something that you get... You had to know that was coming. The question was, is that something that you guys enjoy doing on the stream here? Is coming up with shit like that together? That was my question. Not throw more fucking random ideas at me. I clearly do. Yes, you clearly do. Very much. I rather enjoy it. It was silly and fun. All right. Okay. Then maybe that's something that we'll start incorporating a little bit more. There we go. Because, yeah, I got no problem with that. That's silly, stupid fun, and I'm here for it, right? I'm very much here for it. Excuse me. All right, well, now I definitely have a little list of some ones that we can do today. Yeah. So, yeah. Including writing birthday songs for your wife. That was, I want to say that was impressive as all hell that you put that one together. That truly was. Because for the amount that people think that it's just like click song done, she was amused all hell with it. I bet she was. Right? There are a lot of times where the AI will fuck up. Right? So you have to go back and do another one, do another take, and do another take. Right? And hope that it doesn't just totally fuck up. But, yeah, it's... For as long, and how long did that end up being? That was probably, what, 2.5 minutes-ish? Kind of thing? Right? And considering it only renders out in 33 seconds at a time, that would have taken a few takes to make sure you get it right. Especially if you're adding your own lyrics to it. I could see that taking a while. Incoming. Oh boy. Let me see here. Oh, you sent the whole track over. Oh, it's a minute 38. Okay. Yeah, you could have just... Jay, send me the link to it. Put up the link. And we'll play it here on the stream. What am I doing here? There we go. Actually, DM me the link, if you would, please. And we will... That's the first thing we will do after the self-care break. Actually, it'll be the second thing we do after the self-care break. First thing is I'll show off my new track that I've been working on. And then we'll do that and then get into the AI stuff. There we go. See, look at that. Formulating a plan and shit. Yeah. Yeah. So why do we do that? You know what? And we'll do it a couple of minutes early. Fuck it. Let's take ourselves a little...
Brought to you by Tism Power.
After we go for a little drive. Hey. In your box, bitch. Yeah, nice. Let's do that. Let's take us a little self-care break. We'll do it a couple of minutes early, because what the fuck, why not? So go get yourself some water or a snack. Take your meds if you haven't. Check your dishes. Go to the bathroom. Stand up, have a stretch, whatever.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yes. Un momento, por favor. We'll be right back and then fuck around with some tunes. Scrolling attempt backfired. In style. I swear that had to be a trolling attempt, because if it was, that backfired spectacularly. And yeah, you're right. It does depend on what you heard. And I wasn't kidding. It's true. I have tasted squirrel meat, and I ended up with a daughter out of it. So I'm not going to say shit about that. All right, let's swap over to this one here. Of course, you're not going to pick it up, because why the fuck would you? Never fails every goddamn time. Jesus Christ. There we go. You having it taste good? Well, thank you much. Stringy. That's the only problem I've ever heard about legitimately somebody eating squirrel meat, is that it's very stringy. Apparently, I have known far too many rednecks in my life, I guess. Oh well. Anywho. Alright, let's pause our aimed ahead here, shall we? And let us move over onto this one here. Okay, so like I said, I have been getting back to... Need to adjust the coat hanger on the roof. Sweet butter? I mean, again, not here to judge. Not here to judge, man. I'm not here to kink shame, kink question, but no kink shaming going on around here. Anyway, so yeah, the latest one that I'm working on is called Breathe. The flakes of bumper in between my teeth. That's a legit concern. That is a very legitimate concern. Like I said, I was going to try and put this one under a different alias, but I think this is going to end up being a Ross Gates track. So this will probably end up on the Neurodivergent album. But yeah, have been getting... You have ADHD and depression? Well, if you have ADHD, you probably have depression, because those two things are like this. I think it's upwards of 70% of people with ADHD do have depression. True story. You know why? Because it can be fucking depressing having it. And loud noises. Absolutely. Speaking of loud noises, I'll show you this one real quick. I don't know why we're shouting. I love lamp. Time to breathe.
Breathe. Close your eyes and surrender the night. Feel alive. Close your eyes. Surrender the night. Feel alive. Feel connected. Breathe. We find solace in the simple truth that we're never truly alone. Feel connected. Breathe. Close your eyes and surrender the night. Feel alive. Breathe.
And the rest is just outro, but as you can tell, I've gone away from, this time, I've gone away from the hard slamming your face against a brick wall and back down to a little more of the mellow, melodic, you know, the Ross Gates sound, essentially, is kind of what we're going for here. But, as always, we are information first. So, we have entered a boingy free zone. Yeah, there you go. We've entered a boingy free zone. All right, so we will get to the other stuff here in a moment. But, like I said, we are, as always, information first around here and education first. So, Cave wants to know about autism and ADHD. So, okay, so is your question, what is it like to have both? Or are you looking for kind of a description as to what having both is? Because I guess I'm not 100% sure what your question is. The first one, what it's like. Okay, well, it's going to vary from person to person. Every individual is going to experience it differently because autism is a spectrum and ADHD is a spectrum, right? So ADHD can be experienced quite differently by each individual person. So can autism, right? There are different levels of support needs that autistics will have, right? I am considered a level 1 autistic, and I haven't upgraded, which means that I need very little support. I do still need supports, right? When spectrums collide, you have two spectrums. You have spectrumcles. That doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, Jay. But okay, so for my experience, it can be very contradicting. Tagline for the saga. It can be very contradicting because my autism requires a lot of routines, right? It needs everything to be very similar, to be the same. I hate change, right? Like my day actually runs on routines. First thing in the morning, if I have to get up and take my kid to school, I get up at 7:15. I try and get her up at the same time, unless we sleep in. But she comes up, she eats breakfast, she takes her meds, she goes down and changes, comes back upstairs, and we're out the door by 8 o'clock to be at the school by 8:05, right? This is the routine that I try and establish first thing in the morning. On a day, Wednesday, my daughter has a singing class tonight at 5:15, right? So we have to be, or is it 5:15 or 6:15? God damn it, you're making me double guess. It's 6:15. I'm sorry, I lied. So anyway, we will leave the house here at 6 o'clock to have her there at 6:15, where I will wait until she is done. By 6:45, she's back out, and then we have the rest of the night to go. Her bedtime routine is, we have our own little routine. She goes to bed at 9 o'clock. I come downstairs. She gets a hug and a kiss and a boop on the nose, and that's our routine, right? So it's like it has to happen the same way every day. That's the autism part. The ADHD part is where spontaneity and creativity get thrown into the mix, and sometimes likes to derail the routines that I have set, which can lead to my brain getting overloaded and having a meltdown. So the part where I said fun, that was sarcastic. It can definitely not be fun, for sure, right? It leads to a lot of problems with executive functioning, right? So doing simplest things like getting yourself to get up out of your chair and go to bed when you're supposed to. Things like that, right? The brain doesn't make the connection between this is what I'm supposed to do and actually doing it, right? Like things like, shall we say, doing the dishes, right? Your brain can sometimes count out the number of steps it'll take for you to go from sitting here at a desk to going and getting the dishes done. And, it'll run through this list of all the steps, like each individual step that you have to perform in order to get that task done. And sometimes we'll go, nope, I don't have the energy to do that, right? There are so many little factors that somebody who doesn't experience doesn't consider. They won't think about it, right? And that's what can make living life as a neurodivergent like this incredibly fucking difficult. So, but again, that's just my experience. I don't know if that helped answer your question or not, Cave, but that's my experience. Each different person in the chat here will be able to tell you their own experience. And it'll probably be different from everybody else's, be it ADHD or autism or both. Like Zazzy. Hi, Zazzy. Yeah, I've been demon licked. And hi, V, by the way. Excuse me. I got the spray bottle filled with holy water. I mean, you could do that, but I don't know how much help that's going to be, honestly. He seems to have a bit of an immunity to it. Get the spicy water. Yeah, if you want to know more about it, you can definitely check out our Discord for sure, because everybody in there has, again, a neurodivergence of some kind, right? Or a combination of all of the above. But again, like I said, depression, about 70%, upwards of 70% of people with ADHD will have some form of depression. It is more uncommon to not have depression if you have ADHD or autism than it is to actually have it, right? If you don't have it, that's more of the strange thing. Executive dysfunction is just downright shit. Mine too. Demon squishy water. Oh, Gotta catch them all. Yeah, well, that's what's one of Jace's big hyper focuses, and one of her special interests is Pokemon for sure. Right? How many you guys have heard it in the stream here? How many times has she come in here and just rattled off about Pokemon and shit? Hello, speak of the devil. Oh, it showed up. You got your Gengar today?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, this is the newest one that we ordered for. Is a little Gengar
It's my replacement for Mimikyu, who is literally
sitting right here with its face chewed off. Yeah. What about your social life? Okay, well, here's another good. Hold on. Here's another good example. Because this is my daughter Jasa.
Hello.
Who also has your shirt is backwards and inside out.
I know. Mom pointed that out. I was in a rush to get that sweater off. It was hot. Okay?
Apparently, okay. But who also has autism and ADHD, right? So she has both. The question is, how about your social life? Now, as you're obviously younger, how old are you?
11.
Okay, so you don't have the grown-up experience. What about your social life? How would you describe your social life?
Awkward when I'm around anyone that's not really my friend, but just chaotic when I'm near people that are my friends.
Like who?
Noah, Sadie, Drayson.
Okay, we'll use Sadie for example. If you and
Can
Sadie.
we use Noah? Wait, can we use Drayson?
Okay, sure.
Drayson.
When you and Drayson are hanging out, what's it like?
We just joke around and talk.
Does Drayson have any of the fun stuff?
Yes.
What does he have?
He has the same amount of brain cells as I do.
But I mean, does he have like ADHD or autism?
I'm pretty sure he has ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed.
But we can tend to sniff it out.
Yeah.
Well said. Yeah.
Just like how Dad managed to sniff out the fact that Sadie has autism.
Uh-huh.
Undiagnosed autism.
Uh-huh. ADHD. Whee!
Whee!
Yeah. But, thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
That's a cute little Gengar you got there.
I know. I love him. Good.
Thank you for your input, child.
You're welcome.
You can close the door on the way out, please.
Okay.
Thank you. We flock together. Yeah, there are many of us that we can sniff each other out. It's like gaydar for squirrels. Yeah, pretty much. Right? We tend to same attracts same. Right? So yeah, my social life, I am only a recently discovered autistic. So before that, I spent about 40 something years heavily masking. I was masking even from myself. So I was faking it. Hardcore faking it to the point where I actually experienced burnout. And that was one of the things that tipped me off that, holy shit, you're autistic. Also the fact that we got my daughter diagnosed and it's a genetic disorder. So that was kind of, one of the indicators. I don't know who's phoning me right now, but anyway. But before that, yeah, I was faking the shit out of it. So I would go to social outings, right? And I'd be there hanging out with my friends. But by the time I got home, I was just fucking exhausted from the amount of faking and fitting in to be in that environment. And I didn't even know I was doing it. Fast forward to now, where my social life it's borderline non-existent outside of my friends online, anybody in this community, because I would rather not have to go outside and deal with the overstimulation of certain environments, be it loud sounds, bright lights, loud smell, fucking bad smells kind of thing. Okay, hold that thought for a second. I have to answer this.
Like you trying to get stuck in it. In the air. Like you trying to get stuck in the air.
Sorry about that. Anyway, I can go for a nap. So much of my childhood makes so much more sense since the diagnosis. Yes, actually, the fact that I can look back over the course of my life through a completely different lens and look at things in a way that I never would have before, right? You guys heard me say that currently in therapy, I'm now unpacking 40 years of trauma from childhood, right? So I always acknowledged that it was there, but I never actually like addressed it or anything. But being able to look back at it and process what I can remember through the lens of an autistic is something completely fucking different. Like my wife and I were talking about this a little bit yesterday. That looking back at it through the autistic lens and being able to see things. What am I trying to say there? And being able to pick on the things. Am I calling you out? I mean, hey, that's if you're in this stream, you're getting called out. But being able to see it from the point of view of an autistic, right? And it was something that when I was talking to my therapist, was, you know, I think that some of the abuse that I ended up taking as a child was because I was an autistic and I didn't understand the situation. So, I mean, again, sorry if I'm calling any of you out. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the fucking least. You knew what you signed up for by showing up. I don't think I've got one. I think yours took place in medieval times. Something like that. So yeah, Cave, I don't know if any of this is helping or answering your question. But yeah, that's part of where I'm at. And the perspective of an 11-year-old who is an ADHDer, who has both. Welcome back, Swami. Is helping. Thank you. Good. Okay, I'm glad it's helping. Well, again, like I said, our Discord community has... It's not like a fan club or anything. It's actually a neurodivergent community. It's like a big supportive community for people that, like us, that have ADHD, autism, depression, any DID systems, a lot of different mental conditions. Yeah, that's all of the people there, pretty much. Oh, it is, yep. Number of times I've taken abuse from my peers for not properly understanding a social situation entirely too damn high. Yeah, and that's, again, going back to his... So I'm sorry, I said his, I was assuming. Going back to their initial question of, of the social life, is the social cues. That is the biggest problem. Probably the largest problem for many, many autistics is not being able to understand the social cues in a situation, right? Again, the amount of times that I completely faked it, or if somebody told a joke and I didn't get it and I laughed anyway, because I didn't understand what the fuck they were talking about, or I couldn't pick up the sarcasm, I couldn't read between the lines, right? Or if, I felt awkward in a situation where somebody's talking about something and not knowing where I can interject in the conversation. So a lot of times I ended up just overrunning somebody in the conversation because I didn't know, I couldn't pick up the cues. I still do that. Yeah, I still do that too. Social cue that I miss the high on the consistency is probably the cue to shut the hell up. Yeah, exactly. Not knowing when to shut up. Or not knowing that people are not interested in the same thing that you are, right? So you're sitting here info dumping about XYZ thing, and the other person is just kind of like rolling their eyes, right? But you're not picking up on the cues that they don't give a shit, and you keep going, right? My dad finally realized he has ADHD yesterday, and 3 generations have it. We're in a trio. I came back with ADH3. I like that. That's witty. I like that. Hey, thanks, Angie. ADHD cubed. I've got HD, all 80 of them. Because I don't get social cues all the time, my brain assumes it is negative. I beat myself up about it. Again, too, yeah, that's another thing, right? If you don't get them cues, another part of the reason I think it might be. Sorry, I need to take a sip of my coffee here. All right. But yeah, that's another thing, is if you don't understand it, or you feel awkward about it, and you don't get it, my default is going to be a negative, not a positive. Possible someone to mask the laughing and the sarcasm, but I can less about it next time, better time. I guess I do mask at times. I never mask it away that I care not being myself. Is that a thing too? Yes, it 100% is. It absolutely is. Remember, as an autistic, your experience is 100% valid. Your experience is going to be different than mine is, right? If you are somebody who doesn't give a shit about the masking and you are being your authentic self, that's just as valid as somebody who is masking the hell out of themselves in order to fit into said situation, right? It's just their experience is different. It doesn't mean that you're not going through the same things. You are both laughing about the sarcasm or whatever, but you just don't give a shit that you didn't understand the joke, whereas somebody who is masking it is trying to hide the fact that they didn't understand the joke, right? So they're trying to cover it up and fit into the situation, and often it's all the trauma. Yeah, right? They're trying to cover it up to fit into the situation, whereas you don't give a shit. Because yeah, no, I agree. How about the level 2 autism? The level 2 just means that you need more supports, right? That you have further problems in being able to meet those, pick up on those social cues, or the problems that you have with the executive functioning, or, you just need further supports. Excuse me. There are 3 different levels of autism, right? 1, 2, and 3. 3 just means that you need the highest level of supports. Things like maybe the person is nonverbal, right? Cannot speak, but it doesn't make them. Anyway. Right, it doesn't mean that they are less of a person, right? I know of people that have level 3 autism that will never live on their own. They will never live on their own. They could barely speak. They have the mental capacity of, say, a 5 or 6 year old, right? One of my wife's friend's kids. I adore this girl. She's 24, and she just turned 24, I think. 24 years old. Has the mentality of about a 5-year-old. Will never live on her own. She is a hardcore level 3 autistic. But what a wonderful person, right? Loving, caring, just a beautiful soul, right? I also know of other level 3s that they seem to function perfectly. They seem to, right? But they have no idea about social cues or anything. Versus somebody who is, say, a level 2 autistic that, has difficulties in communication or speaking, can't hold a job, think it's only on level 1, do this then. The thing is, again, with it being a spectrum, you can slide between 1 and 2. It's a very open-ended thing. It's still a very poor way to. There are levels, yes. Yeah, it's very. The DSM is very poor when it comes to breaking a lot of this down. Right? It's the same with ADHD. They say there are three presentations of ADHD: inattentive, hyperactive, and combined. Right? Now the conversation is talking about just removing those as presentations because of it being a spectrum, and people can, day to day, depending on so many different factors, you can go from primarily inattentive to more of a combined to more hyperactive. Yeah, ADHD as fuck. That's, you know, the fourth presentation. Desperately, secretly mingling. Most of it, yeah. Right. The DSM is not perfect, but it's the only thing that we have. Well, I mean, there's the ICD-11, but again, North America, we go by the DSM. You are perfect. No, you. No, you're breathtaking. Combine ADHD, your brain will only shut the hell up in one place. Flaws make us perfect. I agree. It's hard to comprehend the autism of the high support needs, the complete dependent nonverbal types, the same condition, low support. Wonder if there will be a future reclassification into separate disorders. They might. As far as I understand, don't quote me on this, the DSM-6 is allegedly coming out this year. So I'm very curious to see what kind of changes they make on that. You know, it's not like I have any extra insider information or anything, because I really don't. But I have heard discussions from some of my friends that are professionals that say that the DSM-6 is supposed to come out this year. It's a little different for each individual, also depending on the day. My eldest son doesn't need as many supports. Some days he needs supports. Also depends if he's hungry or... Oh yeah, there are so many factors. There are so many factors. Right? Environment. Have you been fed? Did you take your meds? Are you just thirsty? Are you tired? Do you have hormonal issues that are interrupting, right? You don't, like all of my AFABs and female presenting, well, AFABs, if you have those body parts every once a month, you get a hormone change, right? That can affect it. No answer, expected musing. Where do the subscription monies go? They go right here. That's right. They go towards our rave fund, which we're, you know, getting money for fostering Hope Animal Rescue and also the Ronald McDonald House. So there you go. I didn't ask to be called out of it. Yeah, you see the bot's response? You do realize what channel you're watching, right? Danny needs a rave. Hard time regulating emotions and anger. His experience level 100. Yeah. Oh yeah, emotional regulation, that falls under executive dysfunction, right? Emotional regulation, that is by far one of the hardest things that I have to deal with. I don't know which part is good to know, but hey, I'm here for you, Swami. I've been for 27 months. I struggle with the function. I will cry about anything or nothing. One excessively, and the brain fog gets so bad I cannot complete a thought. Yeah. Emotional regulation, glad I don't struggle with that. Right. Right. It's a good thing that you don't. Yeah, the spectrum you're on doesn't cover that at all in any way. Hey, Trog. Two Dannies make a great rave. Hey, I see what you did there. Very witty. Got a duck. Catch y'all later. Later, Siege. Depression isn't always spicy sad. Sometimes it's the spicy screamies. Uh-huh. Yep, 100%. Time for potatoes. Get those potatoes in you. Nom, nom, nom. RSD gave me the big spicy sad last week. I had some pretty intense ones yesterday. I will confess. That took me a little while to, I don't want to say get over, but a little while to cope with. I think I just paid an ADHD tax. Uh-oh. On 60 bucks? Why? What did you do? What happened? RSD is one with me. That sounds like a poem. RSD is one with me. Fa la 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 la. And I concur with that. Imposter syndrome and RSD are the things that control my fucking life. Naughty and I also think we have ASD. Isaac has been socially isolated by his whole class. Didn't spend lunch by himself. Meltdowns, being bullied because of his weird behavior. Yeah, actually, Jasa, that is something that Jasa experiences. Hey, one sick puppy. Hello, hello. How do I escape executive function? The dopamine grabs are not there. Oh no! Oh no! Can I get a shout out for puppy, please? But yeah, Jasa experiences the same thing, right? Will feel isolated, right? And tends to spend a lot of time by herself. Give me time to type, damn it. Shut up. What was I going to say? I don't know. And a shout out for Tiamara, of course. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate that. Our wonderful artistic friend there. It's like for me and other people, scrolling. Like it's for me, the other squirrely in denial people I live with. How do I escape? Yeah, exactly. Nice. Nice is the one that I like. New, interesting, challenging, or an emergency. Some people say NICU, urgency. Try the usuals, but it's not successful. Oh, that sucks. The train went screaming past. That's common. That happens a lot. I don't think you can. I don't think you do / can, but I try things like candy or a shower. To get, or just moving rooms. That can help change of environment. Oh, fuck, my phone's ringing. I'm going to die. Oh my. Why is Jay licking things? Yeah, because Shoes put him in charge, so Jay decided he's going to lick everything. Transfer wires between environment. Depending on the situation. Finally finish the archive stuff. I got to finish one term. Nice. Boom instead of dukes. Am I smart or stupid for this? Transferring wires. Okay. I don't think I'm picking up exactly what you were saying there, Trog. And Moon, how you doing? Meep meep. Hubby's here too. Awesome, awesome. Awesome possum. Welcome, you guys. We were on the way to doing some AI generative music for shits and giggles. If you guys missed it last time, that's something that we've been doing that has been highly amusing. Is getting an AI to try and create fucking silly ass music for us, just for sheer entertainment. We were getting to that, but then we had somebody come in and ask a question about autism and ADHD. So of course now we got to the educational part, but we'll get back to the music shit in a minute here. I bought USB wires, mini one box, phone charger, and adapter, and wireless headphones. Oh, I see. I don't think I would call that stupid. There are many times where we actually buy extras, like the YouTube short you posted. Yeah, like that. Exactly like that. There are many times where we will, I guess saying buying extras is wrong, where we will buy those things and then they're out of sight, so we forget that we have them, so we go and buy them again, right? Paying the ADHD tax for that. But in my mind, that is something that if one breaks or if we lose one, well, we have another one available, right? So we don't have to go out and get it later, kind of thing. Is it excessive? Maybe. But I mean, it's something that that I look at as preventative maintenance, more or less. Actually asked if we had extras. Yeah. Maha stereo. I see you there. You're not sneaky there, puppy. Lady at the post office, she told me to put my pants back on. Lost charger, bought a new one, found the one I lost about 2 weeks ago. Jen can be so mean. It's true. Open the fridge, you have a bottle of it. Yeah. Oh, we do that all the time with things like ranch dressing, right? Because Jasa eats a shit ton of vegetables, and she loves having ranch with them. So, we will buy a bottle of ranch, or, if they're on sale, we'll get 2 of them kind of thing. And then the wife will go to, say, the dollar store or whatever, and they have ranch there. So she'll just be like, oh, okay, yeah, we need ranch. Multiple condiments, yeah. So, I mean, in that case, it's a good thing because Jasa powers through that shit like crazy. Big tin of tuna I forgot I bought. Food storage is the thing. I agree. It could be a very, very good thing, right? I'm happy that, if we run out and there's another one in the pantry, it's like, oh, hey, sweet, we don't have to run out and get this. As opposed to, for example, actually speaking of hoisin sauce, or oyster sauce, because I made a stir fry for us the other night, and those are things, we don't have those, right? The wife and I have for like 2 months been trying to remind ourselves to pick some up and keep forgetting. So on the opposite side of that, right? Something we keep meaning to get. It's on the list and we don't pick it up. So yeah, it's a good time. Or something. Mostly not, but or something. Excuse me. You could say that we squirrel it away. Well, thank you for that, PBD. And I guess speaking of the music, why don't we get back to doing that? Some goofy little shit, shall we? Yes, let's. Off to the website, and I can show you these here. Some of the ones that I've been working on and whatnot. Thank you for the merch shout out. Interesting. Trying to explain I'm not doing something because of my ADHD and other tendencies. Rectal donuts. Shoost isn't here. Anyway, I got called selfish and conceited. No, I think that's inaccurate. I think that's very inaccurate. All right, let me show you some of the ones that I've been working on here. That I am going to in the next few days. I'm going to be posting shorts about these ones. This one here, I put together. Think of it like an alternative rock style. Well, actually, let's get into it. I'll show you the prompt. Being frustrated because you are forced to reset your password, but you entered the same password. How many times have you done that? Right? The name, color, name. I agree with you, Moon. That's more a reflection on them. I feel this pick. Chris on the lurk. Let's redo it with ranch. Oh, okay. But yeah, how many times have you done this where you forgot your password, so it forces you to reset your password, and then you entered the exact same password that you had before? You put your shopping list, tick it off as you go. Yeah, we have that too. We just keep forgetting to fucking use it. Anyway, I call this the password blues.
Come on, browser, not again, no way. Hit and reset. It feels just like some cruel game. Got my passphrase, the one I always use. Yet here I am stuck, feeling the password. You can flood my inbox, clutter all my feeds, send me alerts that I never ever read.
So, you know, for 100% AI generated, that's pretty fucking accurate, right? Wouldn't you say? I would say. What else we got? This one here actually is, where is it? This one here accidentally turned into a bit of a banger. So I downloaded it and I pulled all the lyrics out of it, and I'm actually going to rewrite the music underneath it because it's actually kind of a fucking banger. I started it out as a joke, right? I totally was making it a joke. And then I'll show you some of it here. It fucking twisted and turned the more that I added to it. This one here is actually like almost 4 minutes long. I won't play the whole thing, but I'll play you guys about half of it. But check this shit out, right? I started it out. I was trying to remake a joke for the feeling that you, and PBM, I swear to Christ, don't you fucking dare. But it's the feeling that the image changed. Well, yeah, because I changed things. Said oot instead of out, did I? My Canadian came ripping out. But this one is about the frustration you feel when you have a wet sock, when you step in a puddle and your sock's wet. It accidentally turned into a bit of a banger. You guys tell me what you think.
I can't believe this twist of fate. Dampness seeping like a floodgate. Ankle deep in sorrow's tide. Now my sock's wet and I want to cry. I want to scream, my feet are cold. You know I'm walking through my misery. Now my sock's wet, I feel the disease. Now my sock's wet down my knees. Wading through pain. Wading through pain. I can't believe this twist of fate. Dampness seeping like a floodgate. Ankle deep in sorrow's tide. Now my sock's wet and I want to cry.
Solo raindrop, your treacherous drop. Betrayed by the splash, but my comfort just stopped. Now my socks wet, it's the bane of my day. Now my socks wet, take this curse away. Ayy.
Soaked in regret.
Soaked in regret.
Soaked in regret. I can't believe this twist of fate. Dampness seeping
Okay, I lied. I did end up playing the whole thing for you because it just, yeah. Like, that thing has no right to drop as hard as it did, right? And when I was putting that one together, I think I was in the VC with Chris and Verzombica, if I'm not mistaken. And just like the number of times that because it only generates at 33 seconds a piece, right? So every time I would add a new generation and watching it, like listening to it just fucking twist and change and whatnot, and we're just like, what the hell? You know, you have no right to be this fucking good, to turn into a banger like this. Not the direction I was intending it to go, but yeah, so I downloaded it, I ripped all the lyrics out of it, I'm gonna reorganize it, and I'm gonna add, that one's probably gonna end up on the Ross Gates album, honestly, because I'm gonna rewrite all the music to it. So, holy shit. And Mama as well. You know, hobby collecting vinyl records. Needs a song about hobby hopping. Hey, there's an idea. There is an idea. Actually, the one that we are going to start with as we create, because this, you guys gave me the idea here. We're going to do one for Cajun Geek. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do one for Cajun Geek about spicy wieners. Oh, did I miss it? Oh, I totally missed it. Oh, because I don't have the... you're going to play Robin Sparkles. Oh, yes, that's right. I was going to play Robin Sparkles. That's right. Oh, dude, I totally missed... I didn't catch any of that, Jay. Because apparently I had the window covered. I didn't see it at all. You'll have to tell me about it later. Right, yeah, Jay. I'm going to show you guys the song that Jay sent to his wife for her birthday. Actually, we'll just copy the link and we'll put it into this browser here. A song about being late to work in reggae. She didn't hear it until I played it on stream. Nice. Okay, so this one here, yeah, this one Jay put together for his wife, Mrs. 13, for her birthday in the style of Robin Sparkles. Now, if you don't know who Robin Sparkles is, she is she's from How I Met Your Mother, correct? How about a Go Hydrate with the same vibe as Tony Basil? Did you not hear the new Hydrate song that we have? Check this shit out.
Drink your water, unclench your jaw, take your meds, eat something yummy, motherfucker!
Taken from the one that I did for the Sunshine Goblin. You could also say in the style of High School Musical. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I'll show you this one here real quick. Jay put this together for his wife for her birthday. She didn't hear it until he streamed it last night. This is awesome.
Clap your hands now, the party's starting. In her eyes, the sparkles are darting. Laughter fills the air, we're all keen for happy birthday, Mrs. 13. It's free to play, what is a race? Pushing 13 candles. Pushing 13 candles, glowing bright between us. Happy birthday, Mrs. 13. Today's your day, shine like a queen. In every wish, you're the unseen. Let's sing it loud like a hit machine. Pushing 13 candles. Pushing 13 candles, glowing bright between us. Between us. Cut the cake, let those colors beam. Splashes of icing, like in a dream. Every clap and cheer feels so supreme. For happy birthday, oh no. Balloons up high, in reds and greens, music's playing. Feel the vibe serene.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, it reminds me of the new merch I have to add. Anyway, yeah, I had no idea that that was going through my mic as well. It shouldn't have been. I don't understand why it would have been. Let me just check here. So I'm just going to test one here real quick. Let's test this one. I want to see if it's going through my mic as well. It is. Okay. But you guys heard that, yes? You guys heard that? Yeah. That is so fucking weird. That because I have it on the browser channel, but I don't know why it's going through my mic line. God damn it. And professional streamer is right. No shit. I don't know what happened there. Anywho. All right, so we were going to do one for Cajun Geek. That's what we were going to do. So Cajun Geek. Let's see here. A theme song for a streamer named Cajun Geek. And I'm going to put it into 2 words so that it pronounces it properly, because otherwise it might not. What are we going to have this thing do for Cajun Geek? Talking about spicy wieners. And what style of music are we going to do this? What style of music do you guys think we should do? I'm very curious. Power metal. Power metal? Not speed metal. Jazz. Do it in jazz style. Bluegrass. Oh my god. Louisiana blues. I got 2 votes for metal. 1 for jazz bluegrass. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know what klezmer is. Hard rock or metal or hair metal. Okay. So, all right. So we've got power metal. Jay, power metal. It's like power metal from the 80s, or what are you talking about there? We're going to do this in metal, hard rock. Are we talking like, they play jazz music? Yeah, but we want something completely off the wall. That's a difference. Grow some hair. Too funny. D&D inspired epic metal? One second. Bye. Final Fantasy style. Very over the top and not overly aggressive. Hard rock. Okay, so epic rock. Not overly aggressive. Huh. Fantasy rock. Power, type in power metal, see if it comes up. US power metal. Yeah, it did come up. Even though it was spelled wrong. Or no, maybe it just added to mine. With Jesus, Doug, I have to play for you the original version of the Wet Sock song. I did it in the style of an 80s power metal, or of an 80s hair metal. Holy shit. Talk about Motley Crue and Scorpion vibes out of that. Anyway, alright, so let's do this. A theme song for a streamer named Cajun Geek talking about spicy wieners, metal, hard rock, epic rock, fantasy rock, and US power metal. Let's see, and I will have it generate the lyrics. Let's see what we come back with. And while that is generating, I'm going to show this one here. Check this out. I'll just play a little bit of this. Doug, check this shit out.
Somebody scream, my feet are cold. You know I'm walking through my misery. Now my socks are wet, I feel the tease. Now my socks are wet, down on my knees, wading through pain. Wading through pain.
So like it did an incredible version when and that is the original version of it that I first came up with before I did that remix. It turned into a fucking banger. But yeah, it does 80s hair metal so good, right? I was getting like big time melt your spicy brain away, yeah. Like holy shit, it's just crazy what it comes up with. It's just, you know, as long as you're using AI as a tool for creativity, like that song there, right? The remix of it, I pulled the lyrics out of it. I'm gonna do something with it. I'm gonna write a track that's gonna go on the album. I'm using it for creativity purposes, or in this case, for shits and giggles, to do silly, goofy shit, or to put together a quick, 30 seconds for a fake product that I made called Quit Your Bitchin'.
Your ass is in flames. Fire it burns. Feelings of shame. Nowhere to turn. If you're down in that funk, give your finger that cram dunk. Quit your bitchin'. Quit your bitchin'. Just stick it up your ass and quit your bitchin'.
I love that version, Rock. Yeah, see, just putting silly shit together. Why do I want to sing this? Yeah, I had the exact same feeling, right? Because at the very beginning there, when it starts that little drum beat, I've seen that band live. Have you? Like Marilyn Manson? Hey, it's Mrs. 13. Speak of the side devil, the devil-ette, anyway. Hi, we just played your birthday song, or part of it anyway. One of the versions of it, because we're creating our own little silly shit here. Wow, this one's taken quite a while. Must be heavy population on the site today. But yeah, we showed off your birthday song. Wrong version because I'm a twat. No, I mean, whatever. It got the point across, right? It definitely got the point across as to what this shit can do. Which is highly impressive. I don't know why this one's taken so long. I like Quit Your Bitchin'. You're going to tune in while I make dinner? Hey, no worries. Even without being the wrong version. Ha-ha! Welcome back, Juiced. Wow, this one really is taking a while. That's sad. I wanna have, a fucking song for Cajun here. If you're just tuning in, we are creating a theme song for Cajun Geek in the style of epic power metal, talking about spicy wieners. It broke it? I don't know. It's taken 4 minutes yet. I don't know. I'm just to be sure. I think Jay went through this. Power metal takes time. Yeah, good power metal takes time. I'll type the prompt back in. Oh, hello. What the fuck is it doing? a theme song for a streamer named Cajun Geek. Again, spacing it out so it doesn't fuck up the pronunciation. Yeah, it's udio.com, right? Audio without the U. It crashed, did it? Oh, looks like it. Too many people. Okay, well, still, I'm going to put this, I'm going to retype the prompt, and then I'm going to copy the prompt just to be 100% sure. Singing about spicy wieners. And we're doing it in power metal. Was it US power metal? Yeah, US power metal. Hard rock metal, power metal, and copy that just to be sure. Just in case it did crash. I can't even load the site. No? Going to my creations. Oh, there we go. Oh, something went wrong. Yeah, site crashed. And it's apt to do that. It does that to me quite often, honestly. Oh, maybe did the whole site fucking fall apart? Let's see. Because that would be really sad if it took away our fun, like right as we're just getting started. I am going to paste that prompt in my notepad just to be sure. So in case it did crash and you don't. Yeah, exactly. Let's try again, see if it pops back up. Because if it doesn't, like, that's why I wanted to copy the prompt. So that way I've got it on my notepad. I can try this again later if it doesn't want to load and it wants to be a pain in the ass. No, it looks like it doesn't. Oh well. I mean, we had a little fun. Oh well, I guess I will try that one again later. I don't know what to tell you. Oh well, we tried. An attempt was made. But, actually, here's a question for you. For you guys, and maybe I can throw some shit together for next time. Well, thank you for the hugs. I appreciate it. Give me some other ones that you guys would like to see me come up with for our collective entertainment. So instead of us doing it here live in real time, I'll just throw a couple together for next time that we can enjoy, and then hopefully the site will be back up off of the theme song. For my theme song. Oh, some lyrics to work off. Yes. Actually, I will make a note of that, because if that's something that at the very least, if I can get the AI to generate the lyrics, then I can pull the lyrics out and actually throw them together for a good track. Or shoes. How sleep evades Chris. The need squish feeling that's separate from hugs. Need my squishmallow. Avoiding sleep / going to bed. How about that? Emotional regulation. Okay. These are some good ones. I like this. I like this. You guys are coming up with some good shit that we can play with. AI songs. Sorry, just recategorizing on my notepad here. They have to take time. Yeah, no shit, huh? about we need team songs for the sports ball teams. Yes, we do have some. Actually, I can show you a couple of them because I did download those. The power of D's nuts. Yes, I can. Actually, Danny, I did come up with. Where did? Shit! Now I need to remember where I put them. The iTunes anthems. Yes. Okay. I can actually show you a couple. I threw together. This is the. Let me just check the levels here. Apologies if this comes screaming through. I don't know how loud it is going to be. Configuration not found. Oh, fuck off. Why have you got to be like that? Why? 1 second here. Preferences. Screener. Wave output. Configure. Okay. Okay. There we go. Hold on. Apologize for that. Winamp apparently has decided that it didn't. As always, it's another one of the programs that wanted to remove itself from the fucking list of places that it is supposed to be routed to. There we go. Fixed. Problem solved. Hello. Lady Zima, holy shit. 36? My God. Very nice. Hello, Lady Z. The request has been made. Draw me like one of your leather dinos. Rar, rar. Anyway. Alright, so first up, I'm going to show you guys the one that I put together for the anthem for sports ball. Then I will show you the theme song for the Sass City Stingers. Then everybody can have a cookie. And then I'll show you one that I just kind of threw together for the Dark City Demons. I don't know if Jay wants to actually like take the lyrics out of it and do something with it, but it was one that I just threw together real quick. But anyway, this is called Arena Thrill. This is the one that it put together for the sports ball anthem. Let me guess, that's not even coming through, is it? Because I probably have to close it and fucking reopen it. Nope. Okay. Let's try that again. Winamp. Jesus Christ. Fucking programs, I tell you. How about now? There we go.
To be faster, be stronger, pushing through the wedge, united in the beat. On this neon ledge, teams lined up, the tension builds, it's fevered. In the Neurodome, legends are delivered, anticipation hums, fate is now considered. Every shot's a story, beautifully authored. For just one game, we're in the isolation. Neurodomes, our state, feel that vibration. For just one day, let's live for the thrill. No holding back in this arena, we're all sensation. For just one game, we're in the isolation. Neurodomes, our stage, feel that vibration. For just one day, let's live for the thrill. No holding back in this arena, we're all sensation. Champions rise. With every cheer, our spirits ignite. Pulses race. With electric dreams, no hesitation. In the Neurodome, we blaze through the night. No limits, no end, just the rush we all feel in this game of heroes. Every moment so real. we play, where we fall, where we rise, take it all. Sport. Every pass we thread is more than a game. In the halo of lights, we're etching our name. Rapid fire goals in the neuro, don't fade. Sports ball, hearts unbeaten. We set the pace unchained. In this vortex of sound, every move's like a wave. Blazing down the field in our electric crusade. Chasing victory's tail, every move's an arcade. Riding the crescendo of the bass as it's played. In the Neurodome, the future's not delayed. No fear, no doubt, we're the pulse in the game. Every strike and defense, stoking the flame.
So yeah, that's the one that I put together as the anthem for sports ball. You heard that it talked about the neuro, like those lyrics are 100% AI generated, right? The part where it breaks down and the dude starts singing, I did not expect that, right? Again, I was in a VC with a bunch of people when that happened, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? And we're all just mind blown. Doug, it's too bad the site is broken and down, because I am working on a song about losing your keys and forgetting your meds in the style of a boy band like the Backstreet Boys. So, again, it's sad that the site is broken. Otherwise, I would show you. What started Jay's licking spree, and why didn't I get licked? Because Schust put Jay in charge, and he decided that means that he has to lick everything. So, I mean, that's fair enough. Fair enough. We'll permit that around here. Okay, so this next one here, again, 100% AI generated. This is the theme for the Sass City Stingers in the style of like a female-led alternative rock band.
Spiked and intense, no room for the tame. On this battleground, only legends remain. Where the storm, where the heat, coming wild, coming bitter. If you're in our way, boy, you'll be the quitter. In this hive we thrive, in the fight we deliver. Bare teeth, clenched fists, making all contenders shiver. Hit the field bold, stinging with our might. If you wanna win this, you're in for a fight. Buzz, buzz, we're the storm you can't weather. Gonna bring the sting, stronger together. We'll crush you in our game, relentless endeavor. So just back on down, or you'll be hurting forever. Feel the thunder roll, hear the crowds roar. Our spirits fierce, our hearts are hardcore. Buzz, buzz, we're a force we never miss. Bound by blood and sweat, we coexist. We're the hive that fights, we resist, we persist. Try to swarm our turf, you're on our hit list. We swarm, we strike, feel the crushing sound in this arena. It's our hallowed ground. Crash down, touchdown, feel the winning score. We're the hive alive, hear the vengeful roar. Buzz, buzz, bitches, feel it in your bones. We're the queens of clash, we're taking thrones. Feel the thunderstorm, jolt the earth down. We ramp up the speed, grinding you down. We're the force you'll concede. Buzz, buzz, battle cry, fierce blitz, tearing through the line. And every hit, every pound for pound, we reign. We're the thunderstorm, dominating the field.
So again, super impressive for what it is, right? I just put in a prompt of, I would love to show you, but I'm still checking this site here every minute or so to see if it comes back up, but alas, not so lucky. But anyway, so I put in, female vocalist, alternative rock, a song titled, or a theme song for a sports team. Title is Buzz Buzz Bitches, I think is what I put. It's more like a WWE entrance theme. Yeah. Well, I figure I'm gonna try and do these for every sports ball team, right? So which is why, I know Jay can come up with his own, but which is why I put one together for the Dark City Demons. But of course, it being Jay, I'm like, it does sound like Meredith Brooks singing for Disturbed. You're right, it totally does. But of course I just put in techno, upbeat techno for a sports team called the Dark City Demons. Is essentially what I put in, and this is what it gave me back. That's right, never techno for an answer.
Demons unite, side by side, throbbing beats, the city's might. In the arena, we ignite, echoes loud in the demon's lair. With every beat, we strip despair. Charging on through the screams, pulses high like laser beams. Demons dance in a trance. Dark City, now's your chance. Feel the power, feel the drive on this pitch. We come alive.
Again, for 100% AI generated, not bad. Jay, if you want, I'll strip the vocals out of that and send you those if you want to do something with it. Because I just kind of like whipped shit together, essentially. Right? Or rather, I just had this thing whip the shit together. I don't know if you want to do something with it and turn it into something better. But, you fucking have at it. Look at it. Sorry about my zit breakout. Coming back from a long hiatus or Rule Zero. I could do one about Rule Zero. That's an idea too. All right, let's get a little bit more music started here. I think it's mass pin remove. I think is what it is. I'm gonna try to remake it a little bit more industrial. Okay. All right, let me see here. I'm gonna add that to my list. Rule 0. Taking care of yourself. That's a good idea. Yeah, that one I remember from, I think it was when Jamie did that. All right, let me try one more time on this website here. If it doesn't, nope, no go. Oh well, we tried. The attempt was there. An effort was made. Hopefully we'll have better luck next time. Hopefully we'll have more original trolls next time too. Cookies for everybody on the way to the door. Get yourself some cookies. Apparently I was done being a witch. I don't know what I made this time. Uh-oh. Oh. Alright, just checking the listy here. Beauty. A little bit of the chainsaw for Dan. In return from Rule 0 in R&B style. Define R&B style though. Give me an example of what you mean by R&B style. Because this thing interprets R&B in very wildly different ways. You said R&B style. Do you mean like Return of the Mac, or do you mean like fucking TLC? R&B TLC style? Or TLC? TLC style? Okay. I like that. That can work. Return to the Mac. That kind of thing. Yeah. Motherfucking chainsaw. Yeah, R&B, rhythm and blues, yeah. Return to the Squirrel, Mark Morrison. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, I have got a rather extensive list for you guys. And I like this. Something about needing my squishmallow, avoiding going to sleep, going to bed, emotional regulation, the song about object permanence, a song about safe foods in the style of Weezer, Rule 0, taking care of yourself in R&B, TLC, and Mark Morrison style, and obviously the one we want to do for Cajun, talking about spicy wieners, in the style of epic power metal. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I will try and throw this shit together for you guys. Here's the part where I have to consult a business manager. Hey, Shoes, do I work on Friday? Or do I stream on Friday? Because I don't remember. I don't recall. May I have to explain Rule 0 to the AI? Yeah. Well, that's why I put taking care of yourself. You think okay, probably work. Alright, so I guess I work this Friday. Allegedly. Why don't I just look on the fucking calendar? Hey, lazy ass, why don't you actually do the work yourself for once instead of fucking asking somebody else? Yes, I do work. Okay. I'm glad you guys know my schedule. So I guess that means I do work. Oh, well. So I will be back on Sunday. Thank all of you guys. I wonder what it'd be like. Would it be good as a folk song? Like an indie artist folk song? Let me see. Or folk song. Well, we'll have some variations in here, for sure. For sure. But all right, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. So thank all of you for hanging out. Road Toads want. Do you want a Road Toad song? Is that what you're asking? I'll 100% do that. I will absolutely do that. On the quest to defeat his spicy brain. Well, I mean, because it only does it in short increments, there's only so much I can do at a time, right? In the style of Texas Boogie Shuffle. Is that even a thing? I don't know if you're joking or not, but I wrote that down. Anyway. People singing and playing whatever instruments they have on, huh? Think early ZZ Top. Okay, now we're just going all the fuck over the place. So GNR. Anyway, all right. I digress. We're getting out of here. Let's go say hi to our friend Tiamara. Let's get in there and blow up her chat and say hi and spread all the love. In the meantime, I will see you guys back here on Sunday. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. I love all of you. Thanks for hanging out and sticking out the site shutting, or, not fucking working or anything. Let's talk about frog roadkill. You never know. All right. Let's go say hi to Tiamara. Until then, take care of yourselves. All the love, and ciao for now.